Alright guys, so you booted up the game, you selected new game, watched the awesome intro cinematic, and now you're at the character creation screen. And we're going to run through this real quick just to kind of help you navigate through it and point out some things that I think are important and that'll help you start off the game on the right foot. To navigate the menu, you're going to use the D-pad and not the thumbstick, so you're going to use up, down, right, and left arrow. A is to go forward and B is to go back. I've already entered a name here. I just put Sean the Undying. You know, maybe I want to be like a tank type character and you can't kill me. I don't know. Something like that. We're going to go ahead and skip gender and age right now. We'll come back to it and go straight to class. Now there's 9 different classes and they all have different starting stats and different starting equipment. If you look on the top right there where you see all the stats listed, I'll just go through them real quick. So you have Vigor, which is your health, Attunement, which is the number of spells you can cast and your mana pool, Endurance, Vitality, which is kind of like your physical resistances and how much equipment you can carry, Strength and Dexterity are determine like what type of weapons you can use. So like a big broadsword might have like a strength requirement to use. And then I'll also modify your damage if you're using like a strength or dexterity weapon. Intelligence is, for sorcery for spell requirements and to do damage. Faith is for miracles. And pyromancy, which is a special kind of fire magic, goes off of intelligence and faith. Luck is your item drop rate, and your first playthrough, I wouldn't even bother really boosting up luck at all, putting any points into it. Just going through the class real quick. So the knight you can see here has some good health and good vitality, so he's going to be kind of like a tank. He's a good starting character as well. He's got good equipment and good armor to start with. Mercenary is a dex build, so you're going to be using a lot of fast weapons and stuff like that. This is also a good class. Warrior is a strength build. They have the strongest, most damaging starting weapon, and but it does swing a little slower than, let's say, like the scimitar here or the long sword. Herald is like a healer slash warrior. Thief, I would skip the thief. You know, their biggest skill is luck, and like I said, you don't really need to deal with that. And you know, there's no lock picking or really sneaking or anything like that, so I would just skip the thief. Assassin is like a warrior slash sorcerer hybrid. Once again, it's not the greatest for starting player, but if you want to pick it, but I would skip it. Then you have Sorcerer that uses magic, Pyromancer that uses fire magic, a Cleric who does healing magic, and there's also offensive miracles as well. And then Deprived are for like people that are like, oh, I don't want to start off with any equipment because I've played the game before or whatever. So I would recommend the Knight, the Mercenary, the Warrior are good. The Herald's okay. You've got a nice long spear and a good shield. And then, you know, one of these if you wanted to cast like magic or something. All right, Burial Gift. Now these are items that you just start the game with to kind of help you out. You're going to get all these items eventually or have the opportunity to, so it's not like you're going to miss out on anything if you don't pick something. Let me take a drink of my beer real quick. And most of them are like a one-use item thing, so like this Hidden Blessing and Divine Blessing, Black Firebomb. Fire Gem's okay. It'll like, you can reinforce like a weapon to make it like a fire weapon if you want. But yeah, I think the best one by far is the Life Ring because it's something that you're going to keep all the time. And basically what this does is increases your health pool by like 6 to 8%, I forget which. It doesn't sound like a lot, but and you're really not going to notice it. When you are going to notice it is when you take damage and like you take a mortal blow, a blow that would kill you. Because like 1 out of 5 times you'll survive it, and it's because you have that tiny bit of health there. So I would just take the Life Ring. Go ahead and skip face presets and build. If you want to look through them, you can. Most of them suck. I would just start with the commoner. You know, he seems like he has a decent nose and jawline. Build, same thing. I would just kind of skip this. If you want to look at him, you can. But I would just skip it and go straight to appearance. And this is where you really can dive in and really create like a fascinating character or really kind of customize however you want. That's why I said go ahead and skip gender and age. So gender, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. The only thing it changes is the way you run and your voice. That's it. You don't talk in this game. It's just like your when you get hit. So if you go to voice here and hit X, you'll kind of hear like how your character sounds. when you die or whatever. So yeah, just pick whatever you want there. Age, this just makes your body wrinkly. If you want to be like a wizard and go with a gray beard and hair and have an old body, you can do that. Um, Physique, this is like if you want to be really buff or like super Wolverine, Hugh Jackman buff. Same thing with body hair. You want body hair or not? Um, Build detail. This is kind of where I would make your body. Maybe you want to have a bigger chest. I'm gonna be like a warrior tank type person. I want to have a small abdomen, so I look sleek. Like I said, going for that Hugh Jackman look. I want to have bigger arms, so maybe bring up my arms, and then some legs to match. And if I hit Y, I'll cycle through and kind of see what I'll look like in armor. Hit Y again. There I am. Biggest thing, I would just double check to make sure your head's a good size. A lot of times I started the game and forgot to adjust my head when I move my body around, and I'll have a comically small or large head. So yeah, to make sure your head's good, you can skip by 10 points by using the left bumper or right bumper for the scale, and then you can fine tune with just the D-pad if you want to just go up a few or whatever. So just pick a good head size. There you go. Hit A to set it, and B to go back. Go ahead and change your skin color to whatever you want. I would just pick one from here if you want, because this is getting really in depth. Face detail, just go ahead and if you want to change how old you look like, your wrinkles and stuff like that, you can. Face shape, again, here I might just make the eyes a little bit bigger, and then work on my nose, maybe make my nostrils a little thicker, my nose a little wider, and then have a good chin. I would focus on those, your eye color, and then just go to hair and face and pick a hairstyle that you like. And, different hair color if you want a different hair color. Different eyebrows if you want different eyebrows. This is kind of where you're going to see your character kind of really take shape. Because for the most part, you're not going to see your character's face. Most of the time you're going to be wearing armor or a helmet or a hat, so it's not a big deal, but just make something that you think is kind of cool. Tattoos, you can make, there's a lot of different tattoo options, you can go with something tribal. You can make it like, really big and do some kind of like, William Wallace type thing if you wanted to. You can, there's one down here where it's like just like a circle, like these are like scars or whatever, but like this looks like a big nasty birthmark, but you can come over here and make it real tiny and, bring it down and, kind of next to your lip and stuff, and make it like a little beauty mark if you wanted, right? And then you can save to your favorites if you want. These are some that I just made, or you can load a favorite if you want. And that's pretty much it. Oh, I loaded that one by accident. But that's fine, and that's how you make your character, and then we'll get into the game.